Halcyoneer knows this is what we want to do for the rest of our lives, and this is sort of like the first step in realizing that.
I think it's fair to ask, what do the most innovative artists have in common? And I'm going to argue that they create meaning in people's lives better than anybody else.
The Zoo Labs Music Residency is really an opportunity for an entrepreneurial team of music makers to take time out from the daily grind and come into a studio, record music, and also get workshops that really expand their vision of how they can move their project forward and make it successful.
Well, I think that there's a huge amount that business people can learn from the ways in which artists engage with audiences. And at the same time, there's a huge amount that artists can learn from a range of organizational and conceptual kinds of techniques that have been developed in business to sharpen the focus of what they do to please people even further. So they actually reinforce each other really nicely.
I am so inspired by the experience that I keep wanting to create. So I like go to the piano, go to the drum set, like try to write some stuff, and really trying to extract as much meaning as I can from this residency.
The studio had the best gear that we'd ever used. It had like the most space. Normally it's like all cramped and it's not comfortable.
We have lots of different mics, lots of different synthesizers, grand piano, drum kit. All of our engineers are top-notch, nice guys who know their craft really well.
The most important piece of the Zoo Labs residency program is giving young artists the tools and frameworks they need to build a long-lasting career.
How do we make a living off of this? Like, how do we make this a sustainable thing? How do we make this something that we can do as a career?
And not necessarily think of business as some like uncreative process, but more like apply my creativity towards that process and make it sort of an art form.
Design thinking is something that we really value as a way to progress. And that's where innovation comes from. If you're constantly questioning how you can do something better, that's innovation.
I think the specific ways that it did influence us are gonna have long-term major impact.
For a band to come in here and have their minds blown, just like they were at a rock concert, hell yeah, like that's what Zoo Labs does.